We are following breaking developments related to the Nancy Guthrie investigation. A lot has happened in just the last hour that we have learned. Irene is outside of Nancy Guthrie's house in Tucson for us this morning. What's the latest this morning, Irene?
Good morning, Steve. What we know so far is there are still no arrests in the case, even though several people were detained last night. The FBI and the Sheriff's Department were able to get a search warrant for a home that's just about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home here in the Tucson area. This is a look at the warrant that was being served at a home near Orange Grove Road and First Avenue. Investigators say they found someone's DNA on the property, but it is not Nancy's or anyone in close contact with her. The Sheriff's Department says they're working to identify who it belongs to. They've not said where exactly the DNA was found. Police also seem to zero in on a nearby Culver's around 11 o'clock last night. A silver Range Rover SUV appeared to be a key focus, but at one point, authorities were seen holding a tarp up over the vehicle. And at this point, it's unclear why that is. Earlier this week, the FBI did release a description of the suspect. They described the person to be a male between 5'9" to 5'10", average build. The Sheriff's Department also said the subject description remains a key focus for them. They're asking everyone who lives in this area, especially those within like a 2-mile radius of the Catalina Foothills home here, to check their doorbell cameras, to check any surveillance footage to see if they see anything suspicious. And the FBI has upped the reward money for now. It's up to $100,000. But definitely a strange case as we've been speaking throughout the morning, Steve, just how we've been getting the information. You know, we're getting little bits of information at a time. So really, we're hoping for updates here this morning, and we'll bring you the very latest. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Steve.
Yeah, we're hoping for those updates because everything you just said right there, such a big night in this case, such an active night. 2 different scenes going on. We saw that that yellow tarp those deputies were holding up there, or FBI agents were holding up there next to that car in the Culver's parking lot. How that's related to all of this, we don't know. The house where this search warrant and people were detained last night, how that's connected, we don't know. And at this point, the sheriff is saying there's been no arrests. That's the Fox reporting on this. No arrests. I feel like this felt a little bit different last night, and we were hoping for clues, but I guess they're still just going to keep going through this, and we're just hoping for answers and resolution on this at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, last week we had another person who was detained on Wednesday in Rio Rico, and that scene was cleared overnight. He was released within a matter of hours. This one, last night, we had 3 people detained. So I think there were a lot of people who were hoping, hey, maybe we have the person now. But, you know, they were released as well. So, and there were no arrests made, we're reporting. So it's an interesting case. We're getting, you know, little bits of information at a time, but we're going to bring you the very latest as much as we can.
Yeah, 13 days now of this, and, you know, they say they've got some DNA evidence from inside the home, and we've got the surveillance images to go off of as well. So hopefully we get some resolution soon. Appreciate your live reports for us this morning, Irene. There is a lot to track. Stay with Fox 10 for the latest developments on air and online. You can scan the QR code on your screen here that we'll put up right now, and that'll take you to our website, fox10phoenix.com, to learn more about our coverage of this case and where we stand at this point and the information that we're still trying to learn from investigators.